Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, judge questions human rights motion in court. One-way Renwick Road experiment ends. And $1 million+ bonus for Fiji Pine workers.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Smith.
The High Court will make a ruling in February next year on whether the Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission has any standing in a criminal trial. This is in relation to a matter whereby 2 police officers are alleged to have killed a local rugby player in September. Pranita Prakash with more.
The Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission has filed a notice of motion to observe the court proceedings in relation to 2 police officers facing murder charges. Caleb Ikolisau and Selematiko Enambure Vere are alleged to have killed Joshua Lalauvaki following an assault outside a nightclub in Suva on September 2nd. Lalauvaki died in hospital last month as a result of injuries allegedly sustained in the assault. The Human Rights Commission lawyer today claimed in court that they have the powers to intervene in such proceedings. However, this was objected by the defense counsels. According to the 2 counsels, there is no need for the Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission to intervene in the matter. The High Court judge has asked the state lawyer and the defense counsels to respond to the notice of motion. The matter is adjourned to February 25th. Meanwhile, Kolinisau and Tiko Enambure Vere have applied for bail. A bail ruling will be delivered by the High Court next Friday. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Renwick Road has been reverted back to a 2-way street. Fiji Roads Authority General Manager Central Aram Goes says this is after the FRA noted that right-of-way restrictions, parking and offloading practices had made the change to one-way problematic. Goes says the return of Renwick Road to 2-way traffic will be effective from tomorrow. He says the one-way change was only a trial operation and reverting to the previous arrangement will cause only minor disruptions.
Due to a whole lot of factors relating to traffic parking issues, people not complying with the rules, not respecting the yellow no stopping lines, and just generally the high volumes of traffic that go through that area. We've got the combination of all those factors have seen us in monitoring this trial to acknowledge that it's not actually working as it should, and therefore we're reverting it back to its original.
Christmas came early for the staff of Fiji Pine and Tropic, who will receive a $1.3 million bonus payout. This is yet another milestone for the company, a record payout to all the employees across the board. Felipe Naikaso reports.
It was certainly a reason to cheer for, as the announcement of the bonus payment indicated the hard work the staff had put in this year, which resulted in a $35 million operating profit.
5 years ago, 10 years ago, the company had the same level, if not more, access to funds, same amount of land available for harvesting. Why didn't they achieve what you have achieved today?
The executive chair also highlighted the criticism they copped earlier this year and reminded the staff not to be swayed by false news.
Social media was questioning how Fiji Pine could pay such a large sum of money to our landowners, incorrectly claiming that our accounts had not been audited for the last decade or so.
For the 594 staff, they are all grateful for yet another huge bonus payout.
Actually very happy with it, and they can use it with a good purpose.
I think so. It's already Christmas with us over in Tropic.
We are very happy with the amount that was announced today, as this is the first time we will get such a huge bonus.
Following the announcement of the bonus payout to Tropic Wood, each staff will be receiving $3,000 across the board for Christmas and New Year's. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Medical professionals need to be patient at all times and at the same time ensure that quality service is provided to everyone. Close to 90 nursing students at the TISI Sangam School of Nursing in Lambasa were reminded of this during their graduation ceremony yesterday. Ali Kimbia with the story.
A proud day for these nurses and their families as they know that they have reaped the reward of their 3 years of hard work.
It will be good to remember that fulfillment of duty to get satisfaction is part of the spiritual discipline.
Graduates were also reminded they always have to be in a right state of mind while carrying out their duties. School Director Eleni Carter says it is hard work that pays off at the end of the day.
It is the culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved.
For the graduates, they are ready to serve the people of Fiji and carry out their duties with due diligence. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
There is immense pressure on journalists to produce news content at a much faster pace while keeping with high-quality standards. For climate change reporting, the pressure is on ensuring the story told is accurate and, most importantly, relatable. Eleanor Tarangaivu reports.
Who better to tell the Pacific climate change story than the Pacific journalists themselves? However, today's climate change reporting is no longer just about the climate.
Climate change is also a business story. Yeah? How does climate change affect business? It is a science story. Climate change is a human rights story. Climate change is a story about technology and it's a story about energy.
Many Pacific Island countries suffer from the severe impacts of climate change. However, the level of awareness differs from one community to another. This leaves the burden on journalists to make climate change understandable and relatable.
Make sure that climate change is in every story as a daily news part. We'll just work with the other department on what to get out using our source like the radio and TV.
Too often, climate change reporting focuses on the gloom and doom narrative, resulting in people tuning out of the news.
One thing I'd like to urge for today is to remember that we should report not only on what's happening, the causes and the effects, but also on the solutions.
The Pacific journalists have been reminded that they should be the ones bringing about positive change in the community with their reporting. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
Still to come, families to receive caregiving training. And crushing at Lautoka and Lambasa Mills to end next week. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang go malakai leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na seri.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Lambasa, ya untuk talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na seri.
Gua do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na seri.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang dua na seri namuan.
Nevang go fani na tao no go singa toka, kita untuk talita ka ng Bula FM, nambang dua na seri.
Bula FM, nambang dua na seri.
Subsistence farmers are now able to apply for financial assistance to enter into commercial and semi-commercial farming. This as the Fiji Development Bank has introduced a new financial solution for Fijian families called FDB Agriculture Family Loan Facility. Kritika Kumar reports.
The financial product will provide a solution to farmers who want to redevelop their farms to contribute towards food supply.
Through this partnership between farmers, FDB and the Ministry, this will lead to diversification and engagement in producing climate-resilient crops, which will contribute towards food security and prosperity for more Fijian families.
Agriculture Minister Mahendra Reddy says the product is designed for experienced farming families.
The product is specifically designed for families who have a viable farming business on communally owned land, estate or private owned land, with consent given by the landowning unit.
The minister says the agriculture sector has the potential to grow.
We wish to expand agriculture because visibility of the agrarian community can play a very important role in raising the consumption of vegetable products, which can reduce the incidence of NCDs significantly.
Farmers must have at least 10 years experience to qualify for the loan. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation will train families to take care of their elderly members. Permanent Secretary Dr. Josefa Koroivueta says the aim is to decrease the number of senior citizens in old age homes. Sania Nimboila reports.
The senior citizens deserve better care and support, says Permanent Secretary for Social Welfare.
Families need to care for them, okay? But some families, because they don't have the capacity, to caregive, or they are not prepared, then it's our duty to run a training for them, okay? So that they'll be able to care them very well, okay? Most of them, basically, because they're not able to care for them, they have to let them go to old people's home.
The Fiji Council for Social Services has commended the proposed training session.
The Fijian society is such that we often look after our elders, and it's a new practice to put them in homes. So I think that recognizing this, the ministry is really taking a wise approach to this and just really building on what is a cultural practice and just enhancing that.
More than 300 senior citizens are currently staying at 3 state homes around the country. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
Attorney General Aya Said Qayyum today praised the assistance provided by the Pacific Financial Technical Assistance Centre, or PFTAC, over the years. Speaking during the 25th anniversary of the centre in Denarau this morning, Said Qayyum says that having PFTAC located in Suva has made it easier for collaboration with policymakers and regional governments. The event has also brought together about 200 participants from various fields. The high-level dialogue, which ends tomorrow, will focus on capacity development and how it can help countries make the most of growth opportunities and attain the Sustainable Development Goals.
The financial and in-kind support from the Pacific member countries, although small, show a commitment towards the operations of PFTAC. It reflects our partnership, our willingness to work together, and indeed our earnestness to actually tap into the resources that's available.
Crushing at the Lautoka Sugar Mill will end next Wednesday. The order was issued by Devanesh Sharma of the Sugar Industry Tribunal following consultation with the Sugarcane Growers Council and the Fiji Sugar Corporation. The tribunal is requesting all growers and gangs in Lautoka Mill to make every effort to harvest all cane and deliver it to the mill. Meanwhile, the Lambasa Mill will terminate crushing a day early on Tuesday. Volunteering provides an organization free resources to meet its mission or goals. The Vodafone ATH Fiji Foundation today provided a platform for its volunteers to share their experiences and inform people on how their role values human dignity. Kelly Vavala reports.
While commemorating International Volunteer Day, Vodafone Fiji ensured its volunteers were recognized for their work.
One thing that probably is a misconception about volunteers. That is that volunteers are people who do not have a job, who have spare time on their hand and just want to look busy.
Vodafone ATH executive Ambalika Devi says every year different numbers of volunteers help different organizations.
The foundation is very much passionate about the volunteers because we have seen these are the movers and shakers. They put in their time, their effort. They don't have funds, but they have this time and effort to bring about change in the lives of people and in the community.
Some volunteers who are involved with the foundation for years says this builds a positive reputation.
Youths that are very successful today, if you look back at their career paths, they would have had a volunteer time in their life. They engaged in something that they were passionate about.
Volunteers, they do a whole lot of work, most of which go unrecognized. They work in ways that if you get to know them, you'll be surprised.
Vodafone Fiji adds volunteering can also help people gain valuable skills and experiences and even boost confidence. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Coming up in sports later with Jamie, no Pacific-based Super Rugby team to be part of SANZAAR, but Rachel joins you now with business.
Thanks, Jackie. Good evening, and coming up after the break. Fiji Airways flies as first One World Connect partner. And in Growing Fiji, new on-call room for CWM pediatricians. Stay with us.
Vala, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Jenny Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic.
Leading business tonight, Fiji Airways has globally linked up to the world's premium airline customer alliance One World Connect. The global program went into action yesterday and enables customers to enjoy extra services. The new One World Connect service enables flyers who are members to enjoy more services and benefits across an extensive global network. Fiji Airways now displays the One World Connect branding on the aircraft, signatures at the airport, and other marketing items. Others who sponsor this customer service are American Airlines, British Airways, Cathay Pacific Airways, and Qantas. 32 Pacific Islanders will be part of the Pacific Islands Tourism Professional Fellows Program funded by the U.S. These individuals from the tourism sector will undergo an exchange program in the U.S. where they will be trained in different sectors. SPTO Chief Executive Christopher Corker says this will enable the participants online marketing, time management, and event organizing skills, to name a few.
So my wish is when they come back, they'll lift the productivity of their organizations, in this case, the level of service, the quality of service in this case, whether it would be a customer service, whether it would be marketing in this case, and also bring back new ideas.
And we now join Sinifa from HFC Bank with the latest from the stock market.
Thank you. Australia's seasonally adjusted trade balance missed expectations, clocking in at just $2.31 billion, which is $624 million below September's reading. This is largely due to an upswing in imported goods and services. While exports held steady at 1%, imports rose by 3%. Equities continue their retreat on concerns about growth in the U.S. global equity markets, and the U.S. dollar has been falling this week after a drop in the U.S. Treasury yield triggered market concerns about economic growth. U.S. Federal Reserve policymakers are due together at a December 18th meeting where the central bank is expected to raise interest rates. The focus now is on how many rate hikes the Federal Reserve might bring in during 2019. That's it from HFC Bank for now. Vinaka.
Thanks for the update, Sanifa. On to the exchange rates as it was set this morning. The US dollar is a large factor in the baskets of currencies used to calculate the Fiji dollar. Now, the greenback has been on the descent this week while making waves in the world currency markets. The Fiji dollar rose against the dollar of our major trading partners, Australia and New Zealand, but slipped somewhat against the other currencies we cover. Looking at the commodities market, oil rose today to close just under $53 per barrel. Gold was up as well to close at $1,238 an ounce, and silver was down by a cent to close at $14.48 an ounce. And in Growing Fiji tonight, pediatricians at the Suvas CWM Hospital have much better facilities to rest and wait for emergency calls following the refurbishment of the doctor's on-call room at the children's ward. The 30 grand makeover was made possible through the partnership between Digicel and the International Women's Association. The work included installation of conditioning units, tabletop screens on all windows, curtains, ceiling tiles, and other items.
We hope this new look on-call room will add value to the ward and also help our doctors and nurses perform their duty of call better than before.
And that's a wrap from the Business Desk for tonight. Jamie joins you now with sports.
Thank you, Rachel, and good evening. In sports tonight, Tuwai likely to hit 100 tries in Cape Town and bid for Pacific-based Super Rugby team unsuccessful. There's some more coming up.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Kritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Fiji Airways men's sevens halfback Jared Tuwai is most likely to achieve a career milestone at the Cape Town Sevens this weekend. The former national team captain is 2 tries away from scoring 100 World Series tries. Coach Gareth Baber has confirmed that Tuwai is cleared of any injury he sustained in Dubai and is available for selection. Tuwai debuted in 2013 and has played 216 games, scoring 98 tries and registering 494 points in the series. The 29-year-old has also won 5 titles under his captainship. The USA Sevens will be chasing its 2nd title ever in Cape Town this weekend. The Mike Friday coach side won its first title last year, beating Argentina 28-0 in the final of the Las Vegas Sevens. Captain Madison Hughes says after finishing as runner-up in Dubai last weekend, they'll be giving it their best shot in Cape Town.
I mean, I think we didn't play quite as well as we wanted to, and we still came second. It's a bit of the way the tournament went, but also I think a bit of a positive that we can take out of that. And really going into this weekend, it gives us a lot of confidence, and we're hoping we can take that next step, improve upon those few key areas that we want to target.
South Africa's robust forward Muller Du Plessis hopes to make a bigger impact in Cape Town. The 20-year-old scored 6 tries in Dubai, including a hat-trick against Fiji. He now has 17 tries after 5 tournaments and is hungry for more.
Improve on some stuff. I'm always keen to learn more, and yeah, I think I must give also credit to the team. They made it more easy for me to get the ball in good space. I think there's also a lot of positives to take and going forward to the next tournament.
The proposal for a Pacific-based Super Rugby team has effectively been scrapped after the Fiji Rugby Union failed to win a bid which they submitted along with the Tonga and Samoa Rugby Unions. The Fiji tribe defended the AFL Oceania Cup, beating Nauru 34-21 in the final at Albert Park in Suva this afternoon. The side showing pure determination in the week-long tournament to finish unbeaten. Koroi Tandulala with this report.
The Fiji tribe team managed a back-to-back victory, retaining the Oceania Cup for the 2nd time.
There's actually 10 boys that I'm really aiming to take abroad, but there's one particular boy that I think that really deserves this chance is Ulai.
The Fijians put on a strong defense to hold off the tough Nauru side.
We face a tough team like Nauru. It is their national sport, and it is a very good challenge for us and the boys to face them. Yeah, and they give us a good game in the final.
The names of the selected players to join the Pacific team in the AFL South Pacific Talent Program in Australia will be released early next year. Koroi Tandulala, FBC Sports.
New Zealand's most successful billiard champion Wayne Carey is in Fiji for a 4-day program. The 74-year-old, who is the only Kiwi to have won 12 consecutive national tournaments in a single year, says the Q sport continues to grow in popularity in Fiji and the region. Meli Tavanga has more.
Wayne Carey first got into Q sports at 16 years of age and still going strong.
Sport has absolutely everything. And the beauty of it is, at 40, I don't have sore hips. At 50, I don't have sore hips, sore shoulders, sore knees. At 70, I don't have sore hips, sore shoulders, or sore knees. Still playing. And that's why this sport is such a wonderful sport.
Carey is passionate seeing school children picking up a cue and trying each of the 3 disciplines, pool, snooker and billiards.
You've already got some very nice players. So it's my endeavour to try and just bring that up a little bit. Well, I will actually. And yeah, we just want to get it going. We want to get it going within Fiji. This is a wonderful game.
Fijian Billiards and Snooker Association President Rifat Bhatti says Carey's service will help local players prepare for international tournaments.
The result is to just teach our players, give some
tips is Master Billiard.
Kerry, who secured 124 provincial and national tournament wins, is carrying out a 4-day program at Merchant Club in Suva, which ends on Sunday. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
The 11 participants of the 2018 Wheelathon will begin their journey from Lautoka to Suva next Monday. The event, conducted by the Spinal Injuries Association, will be similar to a relay event where each team will consist of 2 wheelchair users and 5 ambulant players. Melita Vanga with the details.
The Fiji Spinal Injuries Association is gearing up to host another Wheelathon event next week.
Lautoka, we head back to Navodi, where they're going to spend another night. Early in the next morning, then they'll be traveling over to Singatoka, to Navua, to Suva. The female wheelies, wheelchair users, are going to be taken down to Nosori, where they are going to wheel from Nosori back to Suva.
Through Penrith Panthers wing Bill Gikau's elder brother Chope Gikau, who is one of the participants, the association is able to secure a $20,000 sponsorship.
We would like to thank the Penrith Panthers NRL Club, Mr. Phil Gould, Mr. Lowe, Charity Club, Panthers on the Pro.
Participants are also looking forward to the event.
We try our best to fundraise for not just on the course, but for families and friends.
We're excited about this event. This is basically a worthy cause event where our brothers and sisters with disabilities will benefit from it.
The week-long event is targeted to collect $30,000, which will end in a celebration of the 25th anniversary of Spinal Injuries Association Mobility Services at its complex in Brown Street, Suva. The money collected will be used to purchase wheelchairs. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
The Fiji basketball under-15 women's team was beaten 96-58 by Samoa in their 4th FIBA Oceania Championship in Papua New Guinea. The Samoan team dominated the game, leading Fiji 48-33 at halftime. The Fiji under-15 women's will have to dig deep in their final match of the tournament against Guam tomorrow if they are to finish in the top 4. That's it from sports tonight. Kelly joins you with weather later on, and in the world of the weird and the wonderful, we take a look at where goat yoga originated from. Details after the break.
Nalang golesenya, Obama kita benakas, dorong-rong benakape, on radio Fijuan, nandomibit.
Ayaw benyana, dito barong na radio Fijuan, nandomibisi, Hingatoka.
Guado ilaisa Hingatoka, rong-rong binana heramakawa ina radio Fijuan Hingatoka.
Radio Fijuan, nandomibiti.
In tonight's new media, Google has installed a Santa's Village for this festive season to help you track Santa's deliveries. The time now with Kelly.
A low trough of low pressure to the north of Fiji and moist easterly winds have brought heavy cloud and showers to the eastern parts of the nation. In the west, a warm night led to a hot day with some high scattered cloudiness and warm temperatures. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, high cloud and overcast moved in during the day, bringing brief showers and a chance of thunderstorms. And up north, cloudy conditions with light showers. At sea, easterly winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. The next low tide is at 1:21 a.m., followed by high tide at 7:31 tomorrow morning. Sunrise is at 6:22. And the outlook for tomorrow, easterly winds are expected to bring cloud and showers nationwide with a strong chance of thunderstorms. There could be some heavy downpours, and take care if you're in an area prone to flash flooding. Tomorrow's temperatures will be much like they were today, with Lambasa and Ba the warmest at 34. Looking ahead to Saturday and the weekend, the warm conditions with occasional showers and thunderstorms will continue. And that's it from the Weather World.
Thanks so much for that, Kelly. In Fijian Pulse tonight, we asked, should MSEF officers be stationed at all jetties to monitor overloading?
Yes, I believe they should be there in all jetties to ensure that no vessels is overloaded. Yes, of course, we should have more officers because it's the festive season.
The MSF should be there, monitor especially the passengers. A few years back, we've been heard that some boats that have been going with overloaded passengers, and they can do anything while if anything happens in the sea.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, judge questions human rights motion in court. One-way Renwick Road experiment ends. And $1 million+ bonus for Fiji pine workers. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment this week, we're asking, should 4-lane roads be built around Fiji to ease traffic congestion? Visit our FBC website to answer. Before we go, our shot of the day sent in by Anshil Kumar. The picture was taken at Wailolo Beach in Nadi. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
मैं नवनीत नंद नंबुआ से। जैसे प्रेनी नोट मशहूर है, वैसे रेडियो फीजी 2 भी सभी जगह मशहूर है। रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
सीमा नकाशी से मैं रेडियो फीजी 2 पसंद करती हूँ सुनने के लिए। रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
मैं हूँ अंकल किंग सिंगाटोका टाउन के टैक्सी ड्राइवर। जैसे रग्बी फेमस है, वैसे रेडियो फीजी 2 फेमस है।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।